Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing it on the Florida International Panthers. Last season, Florida International went 1-11, 0-8 in Conference USA with 11 straight losses. Pretty abysmal year, if I might add. They had one win and it was against LIU Sharks, the LIU Sharks. They went to overtime with Texas State. After that, they got blown out almost every single game. So, where do they go from here? Well, let's look at the roster, see what they're working with. They have a redshirt senior transfer quarterback and Gunnar Holmberg coming in from Duke. Their running back is a junior, Lexington Joseph. Their wide receivers, they have Tyrese Chambers, junior transfer, Jalen Bracey coming in from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. They have wide receiver Sherrod Johnson, redshirt junior transfer, coming in from Syracuse. Tight end, they have Rivaldo Fairweather, sophomore. And the offensive line, you have junior Ray Burnett, Jamari Sylvester, sophomore, Julius Pierce, redshirt sophomore. A junior transfer, Deavi Hammond, coming in from Independence Community College, and Lindale Hudson Jr., redshirt junior. The offense, if the offensive line, I guess, can play a little bit better, then they'll maybe be able to do better. Defensively, they have a redshirt sophomore, redshirt junior, and a sophomore on the defensive line. Linebackers, you have a sophomore, junior transfer, in Donovan Manuel from East Tennessee State at middle linebacker. On the secondary, you have a sophomore, redshirt freshman, sophomore, and redshirt senior. So all in all, you have a very young secondary, very young defensive line and linebackers. Your defense as a whole is very young. Offensively, your skill positions are your most veteran part of your offense. Your offensive line is pretty young besides right guard and right tackle and left tackle, which they're juniors, but with these pieces, can first-year head coach Mike McIntyre win more than one game? Well, let's go ahead and check it out. Week 1, you play the Bryant Bulldogs in Miami, and I think you get a win there to start the season as a whole, 1-0. Then you go on the road to Texas State. A rematch from last year, but I think Texas State is going to be better than that this year. And it may be a close game again, but I'm expecting Texas State to mop the floor in this game. And you start out 1-1 before going to your bye week. I don't know why you have it this early in the year, but oh well. Then you're on the road at Western Kentucky, and I don't think you'll win this game. Western Kentucky's going to have a better team than you all around, so I think you drop this one. Then you're on the road to New Mexico State. They're around the level that you are this year, and I think that they're going to be a little bit more talented. So the thing that's going to sway me is the reason that it's in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Maybe if it was in Miami, I would give you the win, but I'm going to give it to New Mexico State. So now you are 1-3 before facing UConn at home. And I think you beat UConn. UConn's probably the worst FBS team in the country. So I think you win that game and go to 2-3 before facing a gauntlet, pretty much. You play UTSA the next week. You'll get skull drug up and down the field. Then you play Charlotte, which could be a close game. But I think I'm going to give it to Charlotte because, 1, it's at their house, and 2, I'm more confident in their team than I am of yours. So that's another loss. Then you play Louisiana Tech. Even though they're going downhill, they still have more talent than you. So I'm going to give Louisiana Tech the win in that one. Then you're at North Texas. They're more talented than you. They'll get the win. Then you play Florida Atlantic. They're more talented than you, definitely. They'll get the win. Then you're at UTEP. There's a similar situation in Texas State. I could see this being a close game. But I'm going to give it to UTEP because it's in El Paso. Then, to end the year, you play the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders, and they're going to skull drag you up and down the field for 4 quarters. So they're a little bit better than last year, but still, you still have double-digit losses. I got you going 2-10 to finish the season. It's going to take more than 1 year to get back to winning more than 4 games, I think, for you. So I guess have fun watching first quarter football before it gets ugly. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. This is the end of the Conference USA. I have some other teams and the MAC left, and then I will be completely done with the college football preview and predictions for this year, and we will be on the home stretch to the college football season. So that's fun. That's really exciting. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this, and Go Dawgs.